So the SQL extract function is used to retrieve specific components, it says, such as year, month, date, hour, minute, and second from a given date or time value. All right. Now for the syntax, you say extract, then you mention which field, you use the keyword from, and you mention the source. The source is normally a column name. All right. So use cases. It's very common to use in date analysis. Like if you have a huge date with day, month, year, maybe even a date time where you also have hours, minutes, seconds, you can extract those. Yeah, time analysis, like I mentioned, performing various calculations. Let's say you want to determine whether something was a day after another date, you would first have to extract the day from the date. All right. Some examples are select, and then you extract, and you mention what you're extracting, year from, which column, order date. So in this case, from the entire order date, which indicates the day, month, and year an order was placed, you're just extracting the year, right? So, or just a month. Very common use case. All right. So this one says retrieve all orders displaying order ID, order status, order amount, and month of the order date as month in orders. Also fetch and display customer ID and customer name who have ordered. All right, let's see what we're dealing with. We're dealing with two tables, customers and orders. From customers, fairly simple. We just need the customer ID and customer name. From orders, most of the things are simple. Order ID and order status, order amount. When it comes to the order date, we will need to extract the month, right? And call it month in words. So the typical date, let's say today is July 10th. If we extract the month, we will get, like if we were to extract the month from today's date, we will get the number. We would get 7. July is the 7th month. So we wouldn't get July written as a text, right? So many things to do here. Because I want to show you a whole bunch of stuff in this solution and different ways to solve this, let's focus on the basics first. So I'm not going to type out the whole solution myself because I want to show you different ways of doing this, and we are time bound. So obviously we're dealing with customers and orders. So we will be doing a join on customers and orders on their common column, which is customer ID. So this is nothing new. That's why I'm not spending a lot of time explaining this part. What do we have in the select? We mentioned order ID, order amount. I'm specifically neglecting the more complex stuff. Order status, customer ID, customer name, right? This is the lesson on extract, and it says month of the order date as month in words. So, as I said, because extract, the value it will give us or the value it returns, you will normally hear this expression that a function returns a value. So when you use extract on a date, it will give you back a number. So if you do extract month from order date, you will get the number 1 to 12 because we have 12 months in a year. So as I said, if we were to use it on today's date, we would get back 7 because today is July 10th. July is the 7th month. Because we need this column to be month in words. So we don't want just to retrieve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 12. We want the actual name of the month. So what we're saying here, I want to focus on just this one column, month in words, and how we're getting it. So we're saying extract month from order date. That's the requirement, right? What we'll get is a number. And then depending on the number we get, because we don't want the output to be a number, we want the output to be the word. We say for all the possible 12 cases, when 1, then January, when 2, then February, etc., up until December. Okay, so this works. Let me run this and show you how it works. But there are more efficient ways to do it. Okay, so what do we get here? Customer stuff. There it is, month in words. So this is from the order date, January, February, March, blah, blah, blah. Some are repetitive because, of course, there are several orders that took place within the same month. Now, this is the official solution of this problem, showing you how you can extract month from a date. But just because I want you to know more, I want you to know how to do things more efficiently, there are other ways you can solve this. So there was a comment here reminding me how to do that. MySQL has another function where you don't need to write this long extract month from order date. So slightly shorter version would be to use the month function. The function itself is called month. It's not like a field that you're extracting, and you just have one argument, which is the date. So I'll run this and it should give us the same solution, slightly shorter code. So I'm teaching you more than the lesson is asking, but why not? All right. But then again, this isn't much of an improvement because you have this huge case statement, right? So SQL is very clever, and it has another function that it extracts not just the number, the month number, but the month name. So you don't have to do all of these case statements. So I also wanted to show you that. And look how short the code becomes then. So that function, okay, the commas are kind of out of whack here, but it will still work. That function is called month name. So you just pass the date to the month name function, and you get the same exact thing. Run. It works the exact same way. So I wanted to show you not just how extract works, but also the month function and the month name function. So 3 different ways to get the same output. I'll check chat. Is extract only relevant to dates? Yeah, as far as I'm aware, it does work only on dates.